everyone, welcome to another edition of the Gringo Show. Glad to have you back with us. A lot of news happening this week, so let's get right to it. It's September, so goodbye mezcal margaritas, and hello, a new session of the Mexican Congress. This session and the legislative agenda right now is an important one, as AMLO only has 2 years and a few months left in his term. Consensus needs to be reached because he does not have its supermajority to make changes to the Constitution. On the docket in this session is the militarization of the National Guard. The president replaced the federal police with the National Guard, saying that the police was marred by corruption and scandal. Even with this change, biting the arm of these guys still gets you out of a traffic ticket. My friend told me to give him a mordida. Now he wants to give control of the Guard to the military in response to the growing drug violence that is preoccupying the nation. Critics worry that the military is getting too powerful under this administration, as AMLO has given them control of things like infrastructure, and fear the country is moving closer to a military state. Also, the administration will push forward reform of the electoral system. AMLO is still angry at the INE, and remember, don't get on his bad side.
Lo que pasa es que es chueco, hipócrita. Es como el que le arrebata la bolsa a una señora y empieza a gritar al ladrón, al ladrón, al ladrón.
They're planning to also target the desafuero, which is to get rid of immunity for current politicians. Makes sense, no one is above the law, but can it be used as a tool to get rid of enemies while they were democratically elected to their office? And the most important, the ending of daylight savings time permanently, so we are sure to never be late to a meeting in the US. Daniel, you're an hour early for this meeting. I like the new improved you. I like it. It should be an interesting session indeed. Also, people are concerned about drug violence. 45% of Mexicans in a poll made by El País and W Radio say that they are preoccupied by the increasing drug violence in the country. In second is inflation, followed by corruption. And I wish that prohibiting the sale of tamales oaxaqueños, camotes, and buying your washer and dryer would be higher on that list. It's important. The survey taken was directly after the drug blockades in Jalisco, Guanajuato, and Baja California that rocked the sense of security in those regions. Another interesting poll shows that 48% think it's necessary to be closer with the US, while 47% say, cut it and get away. Cut it. Ad-libbed. The same poll also asked voters who would be their preferred candidate for the Morena party for president, and they resoundingly chose Claudia Sheinbaum with 35%. Ebrard trailed with 26%, Senate President Ricardo Monreal with 7%, and Secretary of Gobernación Adán Augusto López with 4%. If you don't know who Augusto López is, he is technically Mexico's vice president. Now you can impress your friends and tell them that you know that and thank me later for it. 16% said none of these and asked if the ghost of Vicente Fernandez could be exhumed and nominated instead. And 8% said, ¿Qué? ¿Quién? ¿Cómo? Students went back to school in the country on Monday, a few weeks later than usual due to the changed schedule from the coronavirus. It was also Education Secretary Delfina Gomez's last day as she prepares for a run for governor of Estado de Mexico. The office holder I like to call El Gran Chorizo Verde. The government this year is rolling out a redesigned curriculum to replace the current standard, which the ministry calls patriarchal, colonial, scientific, Eurocentric, homophobic, and racist, said the white Mexican Italian church-going scientist who wears a wig. Entonces? The curriculum will focus on community instead of people fighting against each other, something lucha libre lovers do not support. Critics say that the ruling party is trying to indoctrinate students, calling it demagoguery, that experts should write curriculum and not the politicians. Great, well, let's put it to work, put him in there for 18 years, and let's see how it goes. Finally, a girl gets ready for her quinceañera party she dreams about, getting all dressed up like a princess, getting on a white horse, and then having this happen.
Y se marchó y a su barco le llamó libertad y en el cielo descubrió gavión.
Well, all I can say about that is Happy horse. That does it for this edition of The Gringo Show. Thanks for staying with us. If you've enjoyed the show, please make sure you like us on Facebook or YouTube. We read the papers, watch the news, and scroll through social media to share with you what's happening right here in Mexico so you don't have to. Have a great week.